Now we will see how to compute the completion time, turnaround time, waiting time and response time of this priority scheduling algorithm. So the completion time of P1 is, you have to see from backwards. See, the P1 has completed 25th millisecond. So the completion time is 25. P2 has completed 22nd millisecond. So here 22. Next, P3 has completed its execution at 21st millisecond. 21. Then P4 has completed its execution at 12th millisecond. P5 has completed its execution at 19th millisecond. Next, P6 has completed its execution at 9th millisecond. Next, P7 has completed its execution at 18th millisecond. Thus, we have computed the completion time. Next, we have to calculate the turnaround time using the formula completion time minus arrival time. Simply subtracting the values. I am filling all the values for the different process. Okay, next, waiting time. So, for waiting time also, we can calculate by means of the formula turnaround time minus burst time. Okay. Don't use the strike down values. Use the original value. Okay. So, while calculating, just that is simply by subtracting, I will get all these values. Okay, next, you have to find the response time. See, the process P1 arrived the system at 0th millisecond and it got its first response from the system at the same 0th millisecond. So, the response time for P1 is 0. Next, the process P2 arrived the system at 1st millisecond and it got the response from the system at the 1st millisecond itself. So, its response time is 0. Next, the process P3 arrived the system at 2nd millisecond and it got the response from the system. There is the first response from the system at the same 2nd millisecond. So, its response time is 0. Next, the process P4 arrived the system at 3rd millisecond and it also got the first response from the system at the same 3rd millisecond. So, its response time is 0. Next, the process P5 arrived the system at 4th millisecond. But this process P5 got its first response from the system at 18th millisecond. That is from 4 to 18th millisecond, the process has waited for its execution. So, the response time is 4 to 14, that is 4 to 18. Okay, this P5 started at, got its first response at 18th millisecond and it arrived at 4 millisecond. So, 4 to 18, that is 18 minus 4, 14 millisecond is the response time of process P5. Next, the process P6 arrived the system at 5th millisecond. See, at 5th millisecond itself, the process P6 got its first response. So, its response time is 0. Next, the process P7 arrived the system at 6th millisecond. But this process P7 got its first response from the system at 12th millisecond. That is, from 6th to 12th millisecond, the process has waited for getting its first response. So, the response time is 12 minus 6, that is 6 millisecond is the response time.